Hey everyone, welcome back to Modern Educators. I am Chloe.
And I am James. Welcome to today's lesson.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about something that your English teacher probably told you to avoid, something that textbooks never teach you, but something that every single native English speaker uses every single day.
Filler words. Words like well, you know, like, I mean, basically, honestly. These little words that seem meaningless, but actually, they are the secret to sounding natural in English.
Because here is the truth. If you speak perfect English with perfect grammar and perfect pronunciation, but you never use filler words, you sound like a robot. You sound like a textbook. You do not sound like a real person.
And that is the gap. That is the difference between someone who speaks English and someone who sounds English. Native speakers fill their conversations with these little words, not because they are lazy, not because they cannot think of the right word, but because filler words serve a real purpose in natural communication.
So today, we are going to teach you the 10 most important English filler words, what they mean, when to use them, and how they will make your English sound 10 times more natural.
But we are also going to teach you when not to use them, because too many fillers can make you sound nervous or unprepared. It is all about balance.
The right amount of filler makes you sound human. Let's get started.
Before we go through the filler words, let me explain why they actually matter. Filler words do 3 important things.
3 things? I thought they were just noise.
That is what most people think, but no. Function number 1. Fillers give you thinking time. When you say, well, or let me think, your brain gets an extra second to organize your thoughts. Without fillers, you would just stop talking, and silence in the middle of a sentence feels awkward.
Oh, that is so true. When I am thinking of the right word, I say or like to keep the conversation going. It is like a bridge between my thoughts.
Exactly. Function number 2. Fillers signal what is coming next. When you say, honestly, the listener knows you are about to share a personal opinion. When you say, basically, they know you are about to simplify something. When you say, so, they know you are about to conclude or change topic. Fillers are road signs for the listener.
I never thought about it that way. They are like traffic signals for conversation.
And function number 3. Fillers make you sound approachable and relatable. Perfect polished English without any fillers sounds formal. It sounds distant. But when you add natural fillers, you sound friendly. You sound real. You sound like someone people want to talk to.
So fillers are not a weakness. They are actually a communication tool.
Exactly. The key is using them intentionally, not randomly, not excessively, but naturally, like seasoning on food. A little bit makes everything better. Too much ruins it.
I love that analogy. Filler words are the seasoning of English conversation.
Okay, let's start with the 2 most common filler words in English. Number 1, well.
Well is the Swiss Army knife of filler words. It does everything. Use number 1. Starting an answer. When someone asks you a question, you can start your answer with well. What do you think about the new project? Well, I think it has potential, but we need more data.
It is like a soft start. Instead of jumping straight into your answer, well gives you a moment to think and gives the listener a moment to get ready.
Use number 2. Changing direction. When you want to say something slightly different from what was expected. Did you enjoy the movie? Well, the acting was great, but the story was a bit slow. That well signals that your answer is not a simple yes or no. Something more nuanced is coming.
And use number 3?
Politely disagreeing. I think we should launch next month. Well, I see your point, but I think we might need more time. Well softens the disagreement. It is like a pillow before the punch.
A pillow before the punch. I love that.
Now filler number 2. So. So is the transition king. It connects ideas and moves conversations forward. Use 1. Starting a new topic. So, what are you working on this week? Use 2. Summarizing. So, basically, we need 3 more days. Use 3. Drawing a conclusion. So, I think we should go with option B.
I use so all the time. So anyway, let me tell you what happened. It just naturally leads into the next part of the story.
And that is exactly right. So is a conversational steering wheel. It tells the listener where you are going next.
Filler number 3. You know. This one is everywhere in native English.
You know does something special. It creates a connection between you and the listener. It is like saying, I trust that you understand what I am talking about. It brings the other person into your experience.
Can you give us some examples?
Of course. The meeting was, one of those really long ones where nothing actually gets decided. When I say, there, I am assuming the listener has had the same experience. I am saying, you have been there too, right?
Oh, I do this all the time. It was, one of those days where everything goes wrong. And the other person usually nods because they do know.
Exactly. That is the magic of It builds empathy. It creates shared understanding. Another example. I am trying to eat healthier. More vegetables, less fast food. Here, introduces a quick explanation. It is like saying, let me clarify what I mean.
What about filler number 4? I mean.
I mean is the correction and clarification filler. You use it when you want to rephrase what you just said or when you want to make your point clearer. Example 1. The restaurant was good. The food was amazing, but the service was slow. See, I started with good, but then used I mean to give a more precise answer.
So I mean is like pressing the rewind button. You go back and say it better.
Perfect analogy. Example 2. I'm not angry. I am a little frustrated, but it's not a big deal. Here, I mean softens what you are saying. You are adjusting your emotion in real time. Very natural, very human.
I also hear people say I mean at the start of a sentence. Like, it's not the worst idea, but...
Yes, that is use number 3. Using I mean to introduce a hesitant opinion. I could try, but I'm not sure I have time. It signals that you are being honest, but also a bit uncertain. It's soft, it's thoughtful. It sounds very natural.
Filler number 5. The most famous one. The one everyone associates with young people in California. Like.
Ah, like. This is the most misunderstood filler word in English. Many teachers say never use like, but the truth is, every native speaker uses it. Every day. The key is knowing how to use it well.
So when do native speakers actually use like?
Use 1. Approximation. When you are not giving an exact number or fact. There were like 30 people at the party. It took like 2 hours. Like here means approximately. You are being casual, not precise.
I have been waiting for like 20 minutes. Not exactly 20, but around 20. It sounds so natural.
Use 2. Giving examples. I want to do something fun, like go to the beach or try a new restaurant. Here, like introduces examples. It is similar to such as, but much more casual.
And use 3?
Use 3. Softening a statement. It was like really cold. I was like so tired. Adding like before an adjective makes it feel less absolute, less dramatic, more casual and conversational.
What about when people say, I was like, what?
Great question. That is use 4, quoting yourself or showing a reaction. She told me she was moving to Japan, and I was like, are you serious? I was like means my reaction was, or I thought. It is very informal, very common in spoken English, perfect for storytelling.
I use this one constantly. My boss said we have a meeting at 7 a.m. and I was like, no way.
Now let's move to filler number 6, actually. We talked about actually as a softener in our last episode, but it is also a powerful filler word.
What is the difference?
As a filler, actually introduces something surprising or different from what was expected. How was the movie? It was actually really good. I was not expecting to like it. That actually signals a pleasant surprise. The listener now knows your opinion is going to be different from they might have guessed.
I actually enjoy waking up early. The actually tells people this is unexpected. Maybe they assumed I like sleeping in.
Exactly. Another common use. Actually, can I change my order? Here, actually introduces a change of mind. It is polite, it is natural, and it prepares the listener for something different.
Filler number 7. Basically.
Basically is the simplification filler. You use it when you want to break something complex down into simple terms. Basically, the project is behind schedule because we did not have enough resources. You are cutting through the details and giving the main point.
I love using basically when I explain something technical to someone who is not an expert. So basically, the app crashes because the server cannot handle that many users at once.
Exactly. It is a signal that says, I am about to make this simple for you. Very useful at work, in presentations, and in everyday conversation. But here is a warning. Do not overuse basically. If you say basically in every sentence, it sounds like you are oversimplifying everything. Or worse, it can sound condescending, like you think the listener cannot understand complex ideas.
Good tip. Use it when you are genuinely simplifying, not as a verbal habit.
Filler number 8. Honestly. This one is powerful because it signals authenticity. When you say honestly, the listener leans in. They know you are about to share something real, something personal, something true.
Honestly, I have no idea what I am doing. That honestly makes it feel raw and genuine.
Exactly. More examples. Honestly, I think this is the best option. Here, it strengthens your opinion. It says, I am not just being polite. I really believe this. Honestly, I was a little nervous about today. Sharing a vulnerability. Very human, very connecting.
What about to be honest? Is that the same?
Very similar. To be honest, I did not love the movie. To be honest is a slightly longer version. Both work, both signal sincerity. You can also say, honestly speaking, which is a bit more formal.
Filler number 9. Right. And I do not mean right as in correct. I mean right as a tag at the end of a sentence.
Right is the agreement seeker. You add it to the end of a sentence when you want the other person to confirm or agree. This project is due on Friday, right? The restaurant is on Main Street, right? You are checking. You are including the listener. You are making the conversation interactive.
It is like a mini question that keeps the other person engaged.
Exactly. And there is another use, right, as a transition. When someone tells you something and you say, right, it means, I understand, continue. So I went to the store and they were closed, right. So then I had to drive to the other one. That right shows you are listening and following along.
I also hear right used sarcastically sometimes. Like, oh, you are going to finish this by tomorrow? Right.
Yes, tone changes everything. A flat or sarcastic right means, I do not believe you. But a warm, engaged right means, I am with you. Keep going. Same word, completely different meaning. That is why tone matters so much.
Okay, last one. Filler number 10.
Let me think. This is not a single word, it is a phrase, but it is one of the most important fillers you can learn because it buys you time without sounding unprepared.
Instead of going silent or saying you say, let me think about that for a second.
Exactly. Other versions include, that is a good question, let me think. Let me see. Give me a moment. Off the top of my head, these phrases tell the listener that you are processing, that you care enough about the question to think carefully. It actually makes you sound smarter, not slower.
Off the top of my head, I would say maybe 3 or 4. That sounds so confident and natural.
And the best part? While you are saying these phrases, your brain is working on the actual answer. It is a beautiful trick. You sound thoughtful while your brain catches up.
Practice time. 3 conversations packed with natural filler words. Shadow along with us and pay attention to where we place the fillers.
Conversation 1. 2 friends talking about the weekend.
So, what did you do this weekend?
Well, not much, honestly. I was so tired from work that I basically just stayed home and watched Netflix.
Oh, yeah? What did you watch?
You know that new crime series everyone is talking about? I finally started it, and honestly, it is actually really good.
Oh, nice. I mean, I have been meaning to watch it, but I just have not had time, you know?
Yeah, I know the feeling, but seriously, you should check it out. It's 10 episodes and each one is only 30 minutes.
Okay. I'll add it to my list.
Did you hear all the fillers? So, to start, well and honestly for the answer. Like for approximation, you know for shared experience, I mean for clarification, actually for surprise, all completely natural. Conversation 2, a work situation.
Hey, James, can I ask you something about the project?
Yeah, of course, what's up?
So basically, the client wants to change the deadline. And I mean, I understand why, but honestly, I think it's going to be really tight.
Right, so what are they asking for exactly?
Well, they want everything done by Friday instead of next Wednesday. And, with the team already stretched thin.
Yeah, that's tough. Let me think. I mean, we could probably do it if we cut the testing phase, but honestly, I would rather push back and do it right.
I was actually thinking the same thing.
Conversation 3, meeting someone new at a party.
So, how do you know the host?
Oh, we actually went to university together, years ago.
Oh, really? That's cool. What did you study?
Well, I started in engineering, but honestly, I wasn't really into it, so I switched to marketing. Best decision I ever made, honestly.
I mean, that makes sense. You seem like a creative person.
Thanks. What about you? What do you do?
I am a designer. Basically, I make websites and apps look pretty.
Oh, nice. I was actually looking for a designer for a side project.
Oh, really? Let me think. I might have some time next month. Send me the details.
Definitely.
See how the fillers made that conversation feel so natural? Nobody was thinking about grammar. Nobody was nervous. It was just two people connecting, and the fillers helped make it flow.
Now, important warning. There are times when you should reduce or avoid filler words. When? Situation 1. Job interviews. You can use some fillers. Well, and let me think are fine. But too many likes and you knows can make you sound unprofessional or unprepared. Keep fillers minimal in formal interviews. Situation 2. Presentations and speeches. When you are presenting, every word matters. Too many fillers slow you down and reduce your authority. Replace fillers with pauses. A confident pause is more powerful than or And situation 3, writing. Filler words are for speaking only. Never write like or or basically in an email, a report, or an essay. Written English should be clean and direct. Filler words belong in your mouth, not on the page. So the rule is, more fillers in casual conversation, fewer fillers in formal situations, and 0 fillers in writing. Exactly. Read the room, match the situation, and when in doubt, a pause is always better than
Okay, final recap. Your filler word cheat sheet.
The 10 essential filler words.
Number 1. Well, for starting answers, changing direction, politely disagreeing.
Number 2. So, for transitions, summaries, and conclusions.
Number 3. For creating shared understanding and connection.
Number 4. I mean, for corrections, clarifications, and rephrasing.
Number 5. Like, for approximation, examples, softening, and quoting reactions.
Number 6. Actually, for introducing surprises and changes.
Number 7. Basically, for simplifying complex ideas.
Number 8. Honestly, for signaling sincerity and personal opinions.
Number 9. Right, for seeking agreement and showing you are listening.
And number 10. Let me think, for buying time while sounding thoughtful.
10 filler words. Learn them, practice them, and your English will sound dramatically more natural. Okay, everyone, that is it for today. I hope this changes how you think about filler words.
Remember, fillers are not mistakes. They are tools. The best English speakers in the world use them. Comedians, politicians, CEOs, podcasters. They all use filler words. The difference is they use them with purpose.
Start with 2 or 3. Maybe, well, you know, and honestly. Start adding them to your English conversations today. You will be surprised how much more natural you sound.
And here is a fun homework assignment. Watch a YouTube video or a podcast in English. Count how many filler words the speaker uses in 1 minute. You will be shocked. It is way more than you think.
And as always, practice all of today's phrases on Lingo Funds. Link in the description.
If this episode helped you, share it with a friend who is learning English. And tell us in the comments, which filler word do you already use, and which one are you going to start using?
See you in the next lesson.
Bye, everyone.